What's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here. Welcome to the newest episode of the Super Weenie Hut Jr. podcast. This week, I am joined by Shofu, Zeph, Tito, Viram, Warchamp 7, Mike McDareth, and Coastword. And today, we are going to be talking our E3 predictions. There are a lot of things that are coming out of this E3. It's weird because going into it this year, it seems like we already know a lot of the stuff that's going to be happening, but we still wanted to sit down and do an E3 prediction episode and talk a little bit about the stuff that happened while we were gone. While I was in Japan, a whole bunch of other stuff happened. We haven't done a podcast in how many weeks? Like 4, 5, 6 weeks?
Don't say 4, 5, 6,
months?
you
Hello?
bitch! It's been 3 months! Where the fuck have you been? I can't stand this guy! Every fucking day, somebody's asking me, "Hey, Shofu, where's Japan time?" I say, "Ask Roger. I don't know where that guy is." And you,
I was in Japan. I was in Chicago. You're hating on me for living my life, Shofu. I'm living my life. All right, I'm living my best life. I'm traveling internationally. I'm experiencing the world. What are you doing? You're sitting in your apartment. You moved and then you made more videos like an antisocial guy that you are. While your friends were having a party, you are the one who's not living his life, and you're out here telling me I'm not living my life. Unbelievable.
I don't care what you're doing.
Trash.
He doesn't communicate. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even look in the Japan time server ever.
I look in the server. I say, "Hey, are we around?" And then
you say,
"We're not around."
Somebody tell him. Somebody tell him about.
I'm living my best life in Japan. Kyoto was amazing. Nintendo headquarters was amazing. Akihabara was amazing. Have you ever eaten yakitori before, Shofu? Pretty sure you've never eaten yakitori before.
Okay, can you take your mic out of your mouth, please?
You know what okonomiyaki is? Unbelievable. Delicious.
What are you doing, bro?
Me and Mike are kind
of beautiful.
I'm kind of scared.
Like I
wanna
said,
be a cowboy.
Roger pops into the Japan time Discord once every 3 weeks to say one sentence, and then he leaves. All right, and this man talking about we haven't done a podcast in 4 weeks. You're fucking crazy.
Bro,
multiply that by 1.5. All right, 2.5, whatever you want to do, and you might be accurate. Now, anyways, all right,
you two done talking about?
We're
not done fighting.
It's the annual Japan time.
We have bones to pick. All right, we have a lot of bones to pick.
This is what the people pay for.
No, I need to talk about this actually right at the very beginning of this podcast. There was something that happened on Twitter, a new hashtag, where people were saying my first childhood crush. And Shofu's saying everyone's tweeting at him going, "Oh, when's Japan time?" What I was getting was nonstop tweets at Shofu, at Roger, Lola Bunny. So many Lola Bunny tweets.
You're welcome.
Look at that first cartoon crush thing. That's because of you. All right?
You're welcome.
That's because of you. That's because this show is hosted on your channel.
You're welcome.
Hey, get those impressions up, man.
You're welcome.
It's crazy.
What's crazy is you got bodied by Sir Toasty of all people on planet Earth today.
But how is that? First off, that's not bodied. That's me actually making friends. That's me. No.
Making
hold on,
friends?
Listen.
No
listen,
new
listen,
friends
right?
is rule number one.
No. Listen, hold on. Listen. I think more people should honestly follow my example because what came out of that was, there was a Twitter disagreement. We're talking about what will get you likes and retweets and clout on Twitter. I tweeted out my exact tweet. No, I'm going to say what my exact tweet was: how to succeed on Smash Bros. Twitter. Insert name of top Smash player. Wow, this person just went off on stream. Insert any clip of any recent event with a Zoom, a JoJo reference, or a corny subtitle, and then I listed 500 replies, 900 retweets, 1.2K likes. I didn't mean that to be a mean tweet. I said
you're a liar.
I'm not lying.
Bro,
look at the state. No, hold on. Let me explain.
It doesn't matter how you meant it.
No.
Right?
Look at the
it's
state.
It's obvious how it'll be taken. You're not new to social media. You've been on social media for 10 years now.
See, now that is true. So what happened was Sir Toasty then came back to me, tweeted that GIF. I liked it, and I was like, yo, you're a real one for this. Great for you to answer back this way. I tweeted at him directly too to make sure that there wasn't any beef, to clarify I'm not trying to subtweet or do anything. You
folded. You folded like a chair. You folded like an omelet.
No.
You folded like a new shirt,
bro.
You folded.
No.
Like a shitty poker hand.
You folded.
No. It's not like a bad poker hand. I seem to remember a certain tweet thread, Shofu, between you and a man named Locust, and I don't think you want me to bring up how that ended. All right,
Go ahead. I don't goddamn.
I don't want to. I'm not saying.
I don't backtrack like you, sir. I stick to my guns.
No, but that's not backtracking. That's me.
You
saying,
absolutely backtrack.
No. That's me realizing. Oh, this could have been taken in a bad way. So I want to make friends.
How else would it have been taken? Of course it could be taken in a bad way. It was obvious.
He's a nice guy, man. You're trying to continue this up.
He's a fucking weenie. And if he was here, I would call him a weenie to his face. He's not a weenie. Because I don't backtrack. He's a weenie. Everybody knows he's a weenie.
No.
Bro, are you serious?
He's a weenie.
Absolutely.
See, I don't mind Saratosi, but he did one thing that was pretty weird.
He's a fucking weenie.
Wait, I need to hear. What did he do that was weenie?
Weenie hut. Yeah, weenie hut.
Okay, so
because I was called a weenie by Shofu earlier.
You're a weenie too.
Wait, hold on. It was the it was like a HyperX thing. It was Street Fighter cross like Melee, and they're playing stuff together. And like, so he took a clip of the stream and then put that on Twitter. Like, he took a clip of the stream and put it up, and then the main channel used his little GIF and like put it up themselves. And then he goes, "Well, next time, credit me for the GIF." And it's like, oh, you took a GIF.
Oh, he doesn't steal content.
See, I didn't see that because what I was referring to was I have been seeing so many. I don't know like why this has just happened in the past couple months, but I've been seeing so many JoJo memes on Twitter, and this wasn't just from Toasty. I've been seeing this from like a lot of people, where it's just like you post a clip, you put a JoJo meme over it, you do a JoJo thumbnail, or you do whatever, and then suddenly like, oh, here's all this engagement and all this stuff. I just didn't understand why, for some reason, JoJo has taken over the Smash Bros. Fan base recently, to the point where like it's genuinely gotten annoying. So when I was talking about that, this man Shofu says, "Is this not weenie behavior?" Unbelievably,
this is weenie behavior.
No, it's not.
This is
being
obvious.
Cordial.
You literally shit on the entirety of Smash Bros. Twitter. Okay. Somebody says, just at Toast, you say he knows what works. Can't fault someone for knowing what the people want.
That's true.
You sent shots at this man and then said that right afterwards. What?
But that's not shots.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
See,
if this isn't shots, then why did all these people come in here talking about these are shots? Zero had to defend this man. Why? Zero is defending this man from imaginary shots? No, he's defending him from actual shots.
See, but you took people. No. People look into stuff nowadays, and they want to start drama over things.
You started this. What are you talking about?
No. This is crazy.
You started this.
What is this? Oh my god. So, all right. Are we gonna?
This is what y'all sound like right now. Okay?
Wait. So time out. Hold on. We gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, E3 prediction, guys. Who's cheating on who?
Oh man, that entire situation was mind-boggling to me. The fact that
fuck.
It was, to be fair, it was funny. Like reading all the stuff that happened on Twitter. But how does somebody in 2019 get away with having a secret Tumblr with nudes on it and sending nudes to fans who are? It's crazy. It's crazy. The stuff that happened with Pro Jared. I mean, it's. I was glad that I was in Japan for that, honestly, because that was despicable.
That was funny.
Unbelievable.
I was in Madrid when that happened.
We're all living our international lives. Meanwhile, Pro Jared is
Let's take the attention off Roger and put it on Pro Jared. I see what's going on here. I'm still a weenie.
Call me a weenie all you want, whatever, man.
Back like that before in my life. That was an OD up back, bro.
Yeah, somebody, you know what? Purebred Doge, I saw you say something in the chat. I'm going to bring you just into the chat just to say exactly what you just said.
Please,
Go ahead, Purebred Doge. What did you just say? That was beautiful. Repeat what you just wrote in the chat.
Super weenie. Yeah, I'm a weenie sometimes too, but you...
What?
That was actually a little OC.
Wait, write exactly what you just wrote in the chat. Repeat that, because that was funny.
What? Roger's cheating on Japan time?
There it is. That's
what?
Yeah.
I am very confused. I'm confused.
Me too. All right. So what do you guys want to start with?
Let's just bring this back. How about that? Let's just bring this back.
Oh my god. So are we starting? What are we starting with? Microsoft, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Nintendo. What do you guys want to start
Jared.
with? We're not doing a Pro Jared show. All right. I'm not.
Let's talk
I don't
about
want to
James
talk
Charles.
about that weirdo. We can talk about James Charles.
I'm just whoa, no, it was a joke. I don't want to talk about that guy. It was a joke.
Are we gonna do the backlog before E3
He's a menace to
predictions?
society, dude.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the stuff that's going to happen during the Pokemon press conference tomorrow, but this might not even go up. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it'll go up before the Pokemon press conference if Shofu
It
needs
doesn't
content.
matter.
But he's been doing pretty good, so. All right. Well, let's talk about Pokemon press conference stuff first then. How about that? So,
tomorrow, right?
Pokemon Company announced earlier today that we aren't getting just one, but two pre-E3 conferences from them. One that's focusing on Pokemon Sword and Shield that's going to be happening on the 5th, and one that is going to be happening on 5/28 tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., which is going to focus on other Pokemon-related things.
It's tomorrow
But it
night.
says 6 a.m. I was looking on here. It said 6 a.m.
Tomorrow night.
You sure about that?
The other one is
I
6 a.m.
am.
June 5th is 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. It's at, oh, good. Tune in 6 p.m. PT. Oh, on May 28th for the following updates. Well, that's beautiful then. So this will happen after my Hunter x Hunter stream live on twitch.tv/RogersBase. Beautiful.
How do you, by the way, how do you
Alright.
stream that without getting blown away? How does
Beautiful,
that work?
seamless, professional.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Zeph?
How do you stream that without getting blown away?
Because I know people. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
so we're going to be talking about the Pokemon press conference and predictions for this Pokemon press conference. Any ideas?
Pokemon
Alright, so
Go
the one-
2.
The one
Well,
tomorrow,
whatever it is,
right?
it's not gonna have Sword and Shield content because of the direct.
So the one on May 29th, it's a business strategy presentation, right?
Right.
So they're just gonna say, all right, Pokemon make money, and then they'll be done. That's it.
No,
You don't think they're going to talk about
They
the-
wouldn't have told us about it if that was what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like they're going to have to talk about
Last
that
year they showed,
upcoming
Pokemon
DNA
Let's Go.
game.
Yeah, last year it was Let's Go, and that wasn't even a public thing.
And
Like, that
Pokemon
was,
Quest. And Pokemon
Yeah.
Quest was the best Pokemon game that came out last
That's
year.
bro.
Oh,
thank
God.
you.
It's
I
bad.
said that.
So
I
what you're
said
saying
that.
is we're gonna get some fire spin-offs.
maybe.
Probably.
Well,
Some not so fire spin-offs.
Maybe not
One
for
One
We're
thing-
gonna get an international Pokemon Go tour.
Gore?
I don't know what I was
Pokemon
listening.
Gore?
We talked about Pro Jared and I got a little shook. So
Pokemon Snap 2. Let's get it.
Yo, I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Dude, with Labo VR, sign me up.
That
Put
shit would be
Pokemon
yeah.
Snap.
Snap, just
There's
play Let's
800
Go and start taking some
Yes.
pictures.
Give me Pokemon Snap 2. I think what they'll probably announce
You
Pokemon
literally
Bank
have Snap 2 on
coming to
your
the
phone right
Switch. Pokemon Bank coming to the Switch. I think we're going to get Detective Pikachu coming to the Switch. Maybe even a sequel. I think that'll come to Switch.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll probably get
That game
something
fucking
Mystery
trash.
Dungeon related. Probably get announcement of some Mystery Dungeon game.
hope
Isn't
not.
there still an open slot for Pokken? That could happen.
What do you mean an open slot? What?
Isn't there an open slot in the
Yeah,
character screen?
there's
for
a
Pokken?
character. Okay, so here's the thing about Pokemon. Like,
Oh
happened-
my god! I'm
Really?
leaving.
Here we
go.
I'm shutting it down.
No,
Japan
No,
time
he's
is
not. No,
canceled.
no, I'm allowing it.
Come
Victor,
on.
go ahead.
Japan time's canceled. Sorry, everybody. I had to get up out of there. This man's always talking about some fucking Pokemon. That game sucks. All right, I'm leaving. God damn it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Roger's a weenie, okay? Sir Toasty, he's also a weenie, but Roger doesn't understand how to interact on social media. You don't send unsolicited shots at somebody. You wait till they do something stupid and then you shit on them because now you have a reason. You don't do it for no reason. It doesn't make any sense. Don't just tweet some shots out of absolutely fucking nowhere. Wait till he does exactly what you're talking about and then tweet that, and then we'll be like, damn, he did do that, didn't he? Don't just fucking tweet the shit out of nowhere. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is social media 101. I've been running the... Alright, I'm joining back. Hey, guys.
Hey, Roger
Hi.
left. So,
Roger's oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
okay, can we move? Let's move on. No Pokemon. No
real
Pokemon. No
fast.
Pokemon. No
All I
Pokemon.
was
No.
it's
No.
2 seconds.
Oh my God.
It's 2
No.
seconds.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
It's 2 seconds. Like what the? Like literally, all I was gonna say
Okay,
is I don't know
two,
they're gonna
it's
fill a
over.
spot.
It's over. It's over.
Fucking-
Listen,
I don't know if they're
listen,
gonna fill a spot
listen.
because in Japan they turned off the online on the arcades. So the arcades in Japan used to play online. They don't anymore. So that
Yeah,
implies
'cause
they're
they
not
got-
working on the game.
They over here paying
There
for
you go.
internet connection and only 3 people playing that shit. Of course,
No,
they
actually,
turn that shit off.
a lot of people.
He's
play
lying.
arcades in
He's
Japan.
lying. He's lying.
But either way, there you go.
Japan's a small
All I
island.
wanted to
3 people's
say.
a lot.
Everybody got to freak out.
Speaking of dead games and
Who is eating
tangents,
potato chips?
What is
Wait.
happening?
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't
I,
even know
figured
what's
since
going
we're talking about garbage, I can just eat food.
oh my god.
All right. So no other predictions then for tomorrow's Pokemon press conference. You guys don't think we're getting
Let's get Pokemon
Hunter?
Quest.
I don't expect too much, bro. I don't.
Game Freak is officially closing down.
Oh, thank God.
Yo. That's not possible.
We getting
Handing over production of all Pokemon games to Niantic.
we getting Pokemon Ranger 4, bro.
Okay.
I'm down. If it's on the
Pokemon
Switch, I'm
Super
down.
I just I want a new spin-off. I'm tired of this mystery dungeon bullshit.
They're re-releasing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Okay, I'm down.
I would cry if that was the case. I don't want that in a million years. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Shofu. I got to say, shout out to Shofu. Go watch his newest video ranking the Pokemon games. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon being near the bottom and Oris being at the very bottom. You're correct.
Of course.
That is 100% factual correct. And at the very top, S tier, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White 2, Platinum. Beautiful.
I said what I put on that list is fact, and it is.
Nope.
Look, man, you could think different.
Let's Go's a little low. That's the only thing I disagreed with. Let's Go's a little low.
Let's Go is exactly where it should be, sir.
Every Pokemon game without the physical special split sucks.
Okay.
That's true.
That's facts.
I can't stand it. That's the
I
only.
agree.
Like, that's one of
It's
the
not-
big
it's
reasons
not-
why I like the modern remix.
I mean, I think I put most of those in the middle or under that, except for Emerald. I put Emerald a little higher because it changed the game.
What did Emerald do?
There was a lot of shit in Emerald. You know, Battle Frontier. It was
Oh,
cool.
yeah, I guess Battle Frontier is pretty big.
Ray Quads are kind of cool, you know.
I mean, it sounds like we're mostly in agreement, though, which is pretty crazy. Because the last time that we were in agreement like this was when we first. I can't even get through this
I
joke.
mean, you just said Let's Go was too low, so now
I was just. I was gonna say the last time we were in agreement with like this was when we saw Pro Jared's picture and saw that he was ugly. That's what I was gonna say. But then the timing was off and I laughed. I ruined that. I'm sorry. You could play me off. That's fine.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, now that I
dead
killed
games and tangents.
Wow, I was just gonna say now that I killed the show, but go ahead. All right, yeah, take over.
Have you seen what's been happening to Artifact? Can we just like 5 seconds?
What's Artifact?
What's Artifact? That's just hilarious.
Artifact is Valve's Dota card game. The game is so dead, people are streaming random bullshit in the Artifact category. Like people have been streaming.
I watched.
they've been streaming.
I watched Endgame. I watched Endgame twice, and Pikachu was there as well.
Let's go take a gander, shall we?
Someone was streaming hentai there too. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Wait, but what is Artifact? I'm still unaware
It's
of
a
what
game
it is.
that died. That's
It's
all.
a card game based on Dota 2 that Valve made, and they got the creator of Magic to help them with it.
Oh, he's pulling it up. Perfect. Because I have no idea what this
We
is.
got some anime.
Wholesome. What is this?
Some-
Ricardo
is this a
Flick.
movie?
What am I looking at?
What is this
This is
guy
a movie,
doing?
just like-
Chernobyl? I saw that.
Are there still the 30
Hey.
Quinn Stevens restreams on there right now?
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Okay. Hey!
He's been doing this for 15 minutes, bro.
Why does anybody else notice the random Buzz Lightyear just chilling on the
That's
piano
me.
in the back?
To infinity and beyond, bro.
That's vintage.
Why is there nothing in that room except the Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah,
A bed.
Jesus, yo, it's popping in here.
Yeah,
You were asking
No,
me
you
earlier.
just saw-
Okay,
yesterday-
wait, Hunter,
yesterday
look at
it
this.
was
Can
ridiculous,
somebody
bro.
please update me, please? I don't know what this is. Isn't this a game?
Artifact.
Yeah.
It was a game.
It was a game that flopped insanely hard.
Yeah, it did really bad. Their monetization in the game wasn't good, so people like just stopped playing. And yeah, that's what happened. But Valve has since tweeted that they're committed to fixing it, but we're gonna see how long that takes.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Valve doesn't do shit.
You ever seen a game die so hard it just becomes the variety category of a website?
You mean Evolve?
That was so funny.
Okay, the funniest part about that is I bought the Super Deluxe Forever Edition where I spent $100 on that game.
What? I don't even know what Evolve is. I feel like I'm so on
It's you know how like you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I love that
Okay,
game.
so you know how like in Left 4 Dead it was like you would play as a tank. You could have somebody play as a tank and then 4 people like the regular player try to kill the tank.
Okay.
Okay, that's a game and it's called Evolve.
Oh, all right.
It was a 1v4 game or 4v1.
Yeah, think of it like Monster Hunter, but you can play as the monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to playing ARMS then. That's enough of that.
Huh? Excuse me?
At least
More
ARMS
dead
sold
games.
2 million.
They'll never be the arms.
Exactly. See, there you go. But all right, so I mean, in terms of other Pokemon stuff, though, if we're kind of out of predictions, one thing I do want to bring up before we get into the Sword and Shield prediction stuff is: did anybody
can I
here see?
predict a thing?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
The other month, I don't fucking know when, they said that they were adding Gen 2 to Pokemon Quest, and then we heard nothing of it. So I'm assuming that's where we're gonna see it. But I don't know who even cares about that game anymore. So
Nobody.
yeah,
Didn't you just say that was the best game of last year?
It is the best Pokemon game. It absolutely was. I'd play Pokemon Quest before I play Pokemon Let's Go right now.
No, Pokemon Quest was the best Pokemon game released in 2018.
That's what
I
I
said
said.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
I called that, and I was
Yep.
like, I see both these games.
Big
Pokemon
facts.
Quest is going to be an infinitely better game. And
Talk to
2019 came around, and I
Yep.
was like, hello, anybody? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pokemon
were
Quest
in there.
fire.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bet money that if people own both games, they got at least 75% more time on Pokemon Quest than Pokemon Let's
Okay,
Go.
he's lying.
Huh?
It actually might not be lying. Hold on.
Oh, you think I'm tripping? You think
It
I'm
is a
tripping?
mobile game.
Right. That's
Midori 444 in the chat said Pokemon Quest had a disappointing ending. I didn't even know that game had an ending.
Okay. You're not going to talk about the plot of Pokemon Quest. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
What was that strategy game that came out for Pokemon a long time ago on DS?
Pokemon Conquest?
Dude, I want a sequel to that.
Conquest is fire.
I was literally just
Conquest is
playing that.
really
I think it's
good.
hard as shit.
We need like a good Pokemon strategy game. I'd be down for another Pokemon Conquest.
We need a good Pokemon game. That's what we need.
Yeah, we haven't got one in a couple years.
I still think Pokemon Snap 2 with Labo VR, you know?
Dude,
That's not gonna happen.
I'd buy a Labo VR
Pokemon
set.
Snap 2 is never happening. Never ever.
Okay, here's the question. Would you rather have like a mainline Pokemon game that's good or
Yes,
like at least
yes.
mediocre?
Yes.
Or would
Yes.
you rather have like at least two of your favorite spin-offs come out and be incredible?
Two spin-offs.
Like talk about like Stadium and Snap. So you get Stadium and Snap, or you get
It's
Sword
any-
and Shield
like-
not being picked.
Snap and Pinball, man. Give
Or
me that.
whatever, yeah. Pick your one. I don't care.
I don't know why Pokemon Pinball's not on mobile. I don't get that.
I don't know why Pokemon Pinball's not
Maybe
on
that'll
the Switch.
okay. So maybe that'll be the game because they announced that there's going to be an upcoming DNA Pokemon collaboration game. Maybe
Yeah,
it'll be
I'm
Pokemon
really-
Pinball. That would
That'd
make a
be
lot of
awesome,
sense,
Mark.
actually. Why? You don't think they're going to show that game? I mean, they already talked about it. They said that we're going to find out information about it before the end of the year. I feel like if anything is going to be shown tomorrow, it'll probably be that mobile game.
Did we get to watch? We didn't get to watch the conference last time. We just heard reports.
No,
about it.
we just had screenshots and stuff.
you have to
Yeah,
watch
I'm
it
actually
this time?
surprised. It's gonna be yeah, that's what it says.
Man,
What else happened during the last one? It was Let's Go, Pokemon Quest.
It was
what
just
else?
Let's Go and Pokemon Quest.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
But
Oh, and
this
they
one's
said,
public, so they'll
Oh
probably have more.
no! I thought they also announced that they were working on
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
now
new
known as
core
Sword and
title or
Shield.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Well, moving on from that, we could talk a little bit about Pokemon Sword and Shield if you want. I feel like we're all going to say
Hold
pretty
on.
much the
Wait,
same stuff. though.
wait. Say what game?
Okay, I wasn't gonna say anything.
All right, you an asshole, bro. We could have easily went that
Wait.
slide. We could have
You are
easily went that
OD.
slide.
You are
Wait,
OD.
what? Sword and
said
Shield.
You said Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
You are
Anyway.
OD.
Anyway, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's talk about it.
All right, yeah, double down, Roger. Let's go.
That's how you do it.
All right.
That's how you got to do it. No, but I mean, I think we all probably agree we're going to see whatever the Rattata and the Pidgey and the basic new Caterpie of this generation is going to be. That's what we got with Sun and Moon, with Grubbin, and with Donald Trump Weasel, and with Picky
No,
Peck.
it needs to be more than that because Sword and Shield is the most underwhelming Pokemon game ever revealed. Like it's literally just Citra upscale to 1080p. It's so bad. The textures in the background are fucking horrible. The overworld looks worse than Let's Go. They took steps back from Let's Go. Like it needs to look like a completely different game. Why are there outlines on the models still? On the
that's
HD
kinda
models,
whack.
why?
That's kinda
Why is
Yeah,
that
I
there?
don't like the outline
Talk to
thing.
him,
I
man.
really
Talk
wish
to
it
him.
just looked like Let's Go again.
I love Pokemon, dude, but like this shit is unacceptable at this point. Like it's the biggest media franchise in the world, and we get a Pokemon Sun and Moon ROM hack. Thanks.
I mean, if they're still the biggest putting shit out like that, then of course they'd keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why would
See, I'm seeing people in the chat saying it looks better than Let's Go. I don't think it does.
You're
I think
No,
that's-
Let's Go.
It looks
Let's
it
Go's
looks the same.
dude.
It looks
You can
No,
say
no,
a
no,
lot
no, no.
about
The outlines-
no. Let's Go's lighting and like the shaders
really
and
good.
shit were
Yeah.
different. Everything looked really soft and smooth. This shit is literally like they have the outlines from the 3DS game for no reason. You have the Pokemon Go models that look fantastic. If you compare them to like Sun and Moon and X and Y, the Pokemon Go and Let's Go models they're the same but upscaled and like retextured. They look great.
Well, let's
But
wait.
the ones
then.
that we
Let's
get,
wait a
look
bit.
at what Workshop
I
is.
see it.
Very
I've seen
impulsive.
this picture a million times.
Let's see this.
That shit is inexcusable. What is that?
Right, man. Hey,
Is that just the lighting that's like that makes
It's
it
the
like
lighting. It's the lighting, and they don't have like proper shading. It's just bad.
And I do like the lighting. Like I like the shadows on it, but I see what you mean. Like I always thought the Let's Go was a little too bright. That's just me though.
Yeah. They could find a nice middle ground.
Yeah.
They just went for a more cell shaded approach, but like Let's Go was already appealing, so there's not really any need for a cell shaded approach.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the games look different though.
I was gonna say, unless they want to differentiate it for like a Let's
they
Go
do.
line of remakes, and then the next generation will always look different.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the Gen 8 look. I kind of like how that looks.
I don't like the outline though. It's like the reason that those existed was so you could tell parts
On the
of
small
the Pokemon.
screen.
Like
Right.
yeah, because it was
Right.
a 240p screen. There's no reason for them to have them here. I'm cool with I think actually if you get rid of the outline, the model might look pretty good. Some stuff's weird, like the top of Pikachu's head and the shadow chin. I don't know what that is, but
We
I'm
got
just gonna
lipo-
assume this is
You
some.
can clearly see he got liposuction. It's right there because his chin's sticking up a little bit. And the Let's Go model, he's got like a little bit of a Peter Griffin thing going on. So
Yeah, they just need to touch it up. I'm hoping this is just like early gameplay. I don't know.
yeah.
Pikachu
'Cause
gets
if
a
it looks like this,
liposuction
I can
every
only
game.
imagine what it's gonna look like when I undock my Switch.
I just hope it looks good, better than it looked before next week.
I think that's almost guaranteed to happen, right? I mean, it's been in development for.
You know who makes this game?
Yeah,
All right. Well,
they're random, dude. They can
Try
put
and-
out one of the greatest games ever, or they could put out X and Y.
all right.
Yo, relax.
No,
X and Y is definitely not as bad as Oris or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon,
they came to my mind first.
which is crazy to me. How? Oris had.
I
all
had
the-
I don't know. I had no good time playing Oris. X and Y, at least I was laughing with my friends, having a good time. Oris, I just got pissed off.
That's a
Oris was
Pokemon
fucking
Mafia.
trash, bro.
Yeah, Oris was terrible.
I
Man.
hate that.
Oris
game.
didn't add anything. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Just like
They added
it
Zinnia.
regressed.
Zinnia doesn't even fucking matter.
Zinnia
It
definitely
regressed
does
from
not-
Emerald. How does that work?
Right?
that's the problem I have with the remakes. Like they're weirdly faithful instead of doing what remakes should do and fix problems. Like Heart Gold, we can all agree that's one of the best Pokemon games ever made.
Absolutely.
But for some reason, they didn't fix the problems that the old games had to begin with, like level
Kanto
30
level
Pokemon
scaling.
being at the 8th gym and the Victory Road and shit. I don't know what they were doing with that. And yeah, Kanto level scaling. Even in Heart Gold Soul Silver, Kanto is still kind of barren and empty. I don't know.
This is like that's my main concern about like future Gen 4 remakes. Why I don't really feel like
Yeah,
They're
'cause it
any
won't be
worth-
platinum. We love platinum. That's the game that we love. We don't really care.
and not
for-
to mention like they wouldn't even add like physical special split already exists in Diamond and Pearl.
Right.
So like not even that much that they'd add mechanically that would make the game feel that much better. I feel.
I feel like, well, based on even the first trailer for Sword and Shield, it looks like the underground is coming back, right? There's that area where it looks kind of like the underground where you would dig for fossils and jewels and things like that.
Yeah,
So
the-
I
the
feel like that would be
environments
cool.
in
Yeah,
Sun
the
and
environments
Shield
would be
look
neat.
awesome, but like everything else, not so much.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the Battle Frontier. So,
I don't know why they don't do that, because it's really not that hard to put in a battle simulator with some gimmicks, and it would shut people up.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
But you're completely right that Platinum's the one that everybody loves. I think people would love to see the Distortion world in HD, and yet we're not going to get it. We're just going to get Spear Pillar, the cutscene.
Those
with
Giratina
Palkia,
cutscenes in
and
HD would be crazy.
Oh, they'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I bet you though the Arceus event is going to look really cool in HD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
If
looking
we get
forward
it.
to that. If we get it. That's true. If we get it. All right. Well, I think that about wraps up the Pokemon press conference talk. we should just move on to E3 at this point then, because I feel like we have a lot to talk about when it comes to E3. Let's go in order of the press conferences.
Can I ask one question before we get into the E3 thing?
Sure, go ahead.
Since we haven't talked about it because the podcast hasn't happened,
right?
Do we want to talk about Detective Pikachu, the film, like really
I haven't
quickly?
seen it yet.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about Detective Pikachu.
I
sure.
can deafen if you guys want to talk about it.
No, there's no spoilers or anything. Did you play the games though?
No.
Okay,
Only the
then
beginning.
it's a
Nobody has
Pokemon.
played that dick ass game.
Okay,
I
did.
Some
So
people
did
like
Roger.
it. I don't know.
Bro, that's
Thank
how you
you,
know
Tito.
it's trash.
Okay. Hey,
That's kind of fucked
no,
up.
it's not even a spoiler thing. I
That's
just
sort of fucked up.
that is kind of wild. That is kind of wild. Look, all I'm gonna say is that the movie looks gorgeous. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
He
Is
is a liar.
I don't know.
Pokemon definitely
Wait,
look
no,
better
that's the
now
Jesus Christ.
in the movie
I
than they did in that
can't
initial
stand you
trailer.
Right.
Like
there's
way
certain
better. It makes
scenes
sense in the world.
Yeah, there are certain there are certain scenes in that film that just look stunning to me. But I mean, it was fun. It was a fun movie. That's what I'll say. It was a fun movie.
I
Just
think
leave it at
the
that.
realistic stuff turned out really.
Okay, because if I say it was a good movie, Shofu gonna get on my neck, and I'm not trying to have that. So it was
I
a
like
fun
how-
movie.
Every single stream, I don't know how I get involved with this. Every stream, somebody writes, Roger says every game he gets for free is good. I literally just talked about how I thought Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Oris were trash. I just talked about that on stream. So I don't know, man.
If you get a game for free, you're not obligated.
No,
to-
you don't have to say it's good. That's the only thing we have to do is put the hashtag free game thing.
Yeah, you just have to let people.
Star Fox
Exactly.
Zero was trash. I didn't like that game either. I got that for free. I hated that game. Paper Mario Sticker Star, garbage. Also talked about that.
Didn't even know that game
Yeah.
existed. But anyway, that's
You're
all I
not
want to say.
obligated to do.
You
shit
don't.
Like that.
You don't need to know that game existed. That game is.
Fact.
I've never played a Star Fox game.
Well, you should play.
Yeah, you're not missing
Assault's
out
pretty
on
fun.
too much.
Assault's pretty
I
fun.
didn't. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, Assault's a lot of fun. The multiplayer.
Star
64
Fox is like
good.
it's like such a weird series because none of the games are phenomenal and like super stand out anymore. Star Fox 64 and the SNES one did because they were crazy at the time, but it's weird that it has like this legendary status when it has a history of being just okay.
Isn't
Pretty much just because of Smash, I feel like.
isn't there a game
Yeah,
Star Fox
probably.
game on the Switch?
No, not yet.
Sort of.
Isn't Starlink a
Yeah, kind of.
Starlink.
Okay.
Starlink
Okay.
on Switch has Star Fox characters,
Oh,
but
but
Starlink
that's
is
That's
not
the only
a Star Fox game.
that
Okay.
the Switch is gonna get.
Okay. All right. Carry on.
You're about to make $50, Shofu.
So what?
Oh my god.
You're not doing this.
Okay, what that guy do?
Nothing. He said, whatever, man. F you, Roger. I still hate you. And so I banned him. I said $50. So there you go. You're about to make $50, Shofu.
That's crazy.
You can thank me later. I
Don't
know.
give
You
it to
can thank
me.
later, man.
I don't
Well,
want
you're
this
the one
blood
that's
money.
got. Donate to Shofu. Donate
I don't
to
want this blood money. I
twitch.tv/Shofu.
don't want your blood money.
No, you are going to get it. You're going to get streamlabs.com/Shofu. There's a link down below where you could donate. Make sure to actually do like 50 and then add a little additional bit where you could throw in one of the funny gifts from this gift library. That'd be great, man. That'd be great.
I don't want your damn blood money, man. Keep
Speaking of blood money, let's talk about Game of Thrones for a little bit.
Somebody
because,
unban that guy.
No.
Woo! Game of Thrones, the ending of that TV show. I don't know if any of you guys were fans at all.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, then never mind. Let me just skip past that then. Let's go back to talking about E3.
Nope. Don't care.
So the first thing we'll talk about in regards to E3, we'll just go in order, is Microsoft. I'm expecting a pretty good showing from
They're gonna be
Microsoft
sick.
this year's E3.
They were
Yeah.
sick last year.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for Microsoft.
And they have 2 hours this
Aren't they
year.
gonna show their new console or some shit?
I don't
Or
know
no?
what they're gonna do
Possible.
actually.
Well, they might. They might.
Well, we heard about it, right? Last year.
Yeah.
No, the
I
one they
think they're
talked
gonna
about last
put-
year, wasn't that just the Xbox One X?
No,
That's
they
probably-
also mentioned they're working on the next console.
Yeah,
yeah, they did.
they might show it.
I think they're gonna put a lot of focus on the new Gears.
Oh yeah.
And
I
Halo.
completely forgot there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
game.
And Halo. Halo's
Yeah,
gonna be
maybe.
insane.
I really can't wait to see gameplay of that.
Yeah.
Well, there were early rumors of a new Fable, so we'll probably get that.
Please.
Oh wow.
I feel like it's not happening, but please.
I'm also wondering about the Cuphead DLC because that got announced last E3. I love Cuphead. That game is now on Switch. They already announced on the website that the DLC is coming to Switch, so I do wonder if we're going to get, just footage of that game during Microsoft's conference. I hope so.
It could be like it's an available now thing.
I would love that.
And we gotta see Battletoads because Battletoads coming out this year.
Forgot about Battletoads. Yep. Well, there was also the rumor
Wait,
of
wait, whoa. They're making a Battletoads game?
They announced it last E3.
What the fuck? I must have had like a stroke when they announced it because I don't remember.
They didn't show gameplay, so that's probably why you don't.
It was just a teaser trailer.
Okay.
It was the little animated version of Zitz, right? Is that the name of the little frog? And he runs across the screen and it just says Battletoads and that's it.
Do you think they'll show Borderlands stuff during Xboxes?
I do.
Ooh, probably.
Yeah,
because
the thing is with Xbox, they're going first, and Sony's not there. And last
they have all the third parties.
like
exactly
every single thing last year was world premiere, not just exclusives or whatever. So like they could show whatever. They're a wild card pretty much. Anything that's coming out that isn't on the Switch exclusively is fair game.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like Microsoft is going to kill it for that exact reason. It's weird because I don't think it really matters in the long run whether or not a game is shown at a press conference, but I do think it does make a difference during E3 week where, you just see a game initially during one of those press conferences or you're a casual watching these conferences and you see, Jump Force during the, Microsoft conference, or you saw like they had the Frozen Kingdom Hearts trailer during the Microsoft conference. And a lot of people associated those games then with that system. And I feel like if they end up revealing all these other third-party games during Microsoft's, even if they are on PS4, it's gonna make a big splash. I really do think they're gonna have a great show.
Like a lot of people thought like Final Fantasy VII Remake is PlayStation exclusive now. It was like if that game was exclusive, they would plaster the words exclusive over everything.
Right.
You would know.
Right. We'll probably see more of Monster Hunter Iceborne.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for a lot for.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Viva
guess. You said Viva Pinata?
Actually, that game was kind of fucking good.
Yeah, I would like a new Viva Pinata.
That game is.
Actually, I'm going all out. I'm gonna go a step further. Give me a new Blinks the Time Sweeper.
Ooh.
No.
He said no.
I think Phil Spencer straight up said no. He says everyone keeps asking for Blinks and he doesn't understand why.
Voodoo Vince was pretty good. I remember that game. That was an Xbox.
Right,
I think it was Xbox exclusive, wasn't it?
Just give me Viva Pinata. Fuck it then.
Microsoft really has no competition here because Nintendo doesn't compete with them and Sony really, and literally every other thing is just a developer.
I'm gonna say this right now, and we'll come back to it during the Nintendo talk. I do think there's going to be a really big collaboration between Microsoft and Nintendo.
Hey.
Yeah. I think it's actually going to end off the E3 Direct.
There's some weird things happening lately.
Yep, and we'll talk about that during the Nintendo portion.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
There's some really weird. We
Lots
talked
of
about this
stuff
the other
going
day,
on.
Mike. Rare.
Yeah, so we'll save it. We'll save it for the
things.
Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think we'll probably, like we talked about already, the Cuphead DLC. A lot of stuff I think will cross over into the Nintendo Direct as well, maybe as like a headline. But I just think on their own, Microsoft's going to do great. Do we expect to see what Scarlet looks like during this press conference?
Yeah.
Who?
Scarlet,
the new system. Yeah.
Oh,
is
is that what it's called? It's
Probably
codenamed Scarlet.
teaser or something. It's a code name, right?
Okay, so if it's called codenamed Scarlet, that shit about to be the cleanest console ever.
Relax.
Just give it a good name, please.
Just call it Scarlet, bro.
It's the next box.
Don't call it 2. Please, not Nextbox or Xbox 2, please.
Just call
Remember
it
when
Scarlet.
the Wii was called the
Please.
Nintendo Revolution, and then they switched the name to Wii? Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
All of Nintendo's
Dolphin.
codenames are stupid. Dolphin.
Revolution, Cafe,
Xbox.
Cafe,
Well, I forgot about Cafe.
Textbox.
NX.
You guys
NX
are-
was kind of nice, though. I liked that.
Yeah, I did like NX. You guys are a little bit more savvy when it comes to production and everything like that. Was Sony involved in? No. I'm asking. No, I know we're talking about Xbox. Was Sony directly involved with production of Marvel Infinite the way they were with Street Fighter V?
Xbox.
no.
I
So
don't
like
think so,
the
no.
reason like Street Fighter V,
actually.
Sony paid to help fund that game.
Right.
That's why it was
Right,
PlayStation.
right.
They paid
Right.
only
So
for
I'm
Street
asking
Fighter
if
V,
that was the case
it.
with Infinite.
No,
Okay.
just Street Fighter.
No.
V.
Because
Rexbox.
my pie in the
There's,
sky is that Xbox does that with a Marvel game. Now that
There's a
especially
rumor-
with the licensing is
There's
that
a rumor like that.
then that's why I'm reading it.
Really?
Sexbox.
There's
a rumor that there's gonna be a
Marvel
new-
vs. Capcom 4 is going to
Yeah.
happen at E3.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I'm reading that, and normally I would agree that that they're probably going to end with something Nintendo related at the Nintendo, but because they have so much time, I would not be surprised if the anchor, the last thing that we've shown is Marvel 4. And
That'd be crazy.
the Marvel 4 with X-Men in it in the trailer.
See, but this is strange because obviously it's the year of Avengers Endgame and everybody's talking about Marvel right now, but there's the potential to have a Marvel game in almost every press conference because we know we're going to see more of that Ultimate Alliance game that Nintendo's funding during Nintendo. And on top of that, Square Enix has a full press conference that is as long and in the same time slot as Sony's. And I know
it's as long?
It's as long as Sony's been confirmed as long. And so we know we're going to get Final Fantasy VII stuff. We're probably going to get the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. We'll probably get more Switch ports of Final Fantasy games. They announced 2 years ago that they're making a Marvel Avengers game that Square Enix is developing one. That game could be shown off during the Square Enix conference, or that might be during this Microsoft conference.
Can I bring something up that's kind of related?
Let's hear it.
Actually, I guess I'll save this for Nintendo. Actually, no, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, one thing we gotta think about is all these third parties that also have their own conference love to double dip on other people's conference.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. So I didn't know if anyone else had heard that rumor about Marvel.
I
but I'm glad
wanted to say something.
No,
real
I
fast.
didn't know about it.
In case people don't know, Disney owns the X-Men again. Like they bought Fall. They own the X-Men. That's not an issue anymore.
Yeah, there was even a rumor coming out a couple days ago about how they're going to implement Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool into the MCU now. Which I think they could make him like the new Stan Lee cameo. It'd be funny if he just pops up in every single movie now in the background. I'd like it.
I heard a rumor that they're gonna try to, or that they might try to put him into the last Spider-Man movie somehow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, that would work, right? Because aren't they friends in the comics?
Yeah, they team up a lot.
Well,
They're not only friends, but they
Peter
team up a
Parker
lot.
all the time in the comic books, and
That'd be great then. Get some Houndoom.
Like, they even had there was a Dead Man.
Yeah, sorry, my dogs didn't like that.
I just about to say Dead Man and Spider. There was a Spider-Man and Deadpool comic series with the two together. So like they can definitely do that if they wanted to.
What the fuck was that?
One other thing I was going to bring up too, we talked a little bit about that From Software thing with George R.R. Martin, but I'm wondering if they're going to talk about that at this Microsoft conference, because primarily From Software develops PlayStation games, right? With Bloodborne and Sekiro and things like that. So that would be a pretty big get for Microsoft. And on top of that, they announced at last year's conference that they acquired all these other studios. So I'm assuming those studios had been working on something. And so all of those studios are probably going to have games to show, or a good majority of them at the very least. Plus, we're going to find out more about Halo Infinite, I'm sure. So there's a lot of stuff coming.
I just need Microsoft get their shit together. Like, I am sick of having Sony at top. The PlayStation 4 interface sucks.
It's so bad.
The PlayStation 4 just sucks. I hate that console.
Yeah.
But it has some clean games though, like Spider-Man. That might be the best game.
That game's awesome.
That came out this generation for me.
DLC was trash.
It was.
It was
It
horrible.
was.
I just watched you
Terrible.
play it, and I wanted to die.
Do you think? Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to bring this up that there was a rumor recently, like about 10 days ago, that finally surfaced that got some things right and some things wrong. So take this with a grain of salt.
Okay.
This was posted. I'll list it off. So
we'll just link
this
it.
Message. Yeah. This message was posted in March 16th. Okay. So keep that in mind when I say these things.
Okay.
So they got one thing wrong so far, which is SMT5 news in March or April. That probably got moved to E3. Virtual Fighter 6 is happening. Beautiful Joe 3.
They're fucking
please.
Nah, hell no.
Please. That wouldn't be Xbox though. I feel like that would be Nintendo for sure.
Yeah. Then they start doing shit like DMC4 coming to Switch. RE3 remake is happening. RE8 remake is happening. New Monster Hunter coming to Switch. And then this is the fucking craziest shit I've seen in my life is the Master Chief Collection is coming to Switch.
Well, hold on. We'll save that because a lot of this stuff we should talk about during Nintendo's because a lot of these are Nintendo related.
No, all this shit fake.
Does that say Dragon's Dogma 2?
Yeah, it does.
Does that say? Please.
Dragon's Dogma just came to Switch as well. So the one thing about this that I could say is probably fake though is Beautiful Joe is developed by
Beautiful Joe not coming out.
Normally it's developed by Platinum, and Platinum's already working on 2 games right now, which is Bayonetta 3 and Astral Chain.
You said
so unless Capcom is developing it.
Oh, I
Wait,
meant to
what?
say RE3. I meant to say RE3 remake, and then Resident Evil 8 is happening. Both of those things are happening.
I
Resident
believe
Evil 3
Resident Evil
remake
8,
and then
yeah.
Resident Evil 8.
Resident Evil
Those
8
are-
sounds
my
very
bad.
reasonable. I would believe that 100%.
Yeah,
Resident,
yeah.
Resident Evil 7 was such a massive success.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say on the Virtual Fighter thing, Sega released a report saying that they were down in sales, and they said they want to focus on their current existing IPs like Sonic, Persona, and bring back old IPs that they haven't been using, rather than making new ones.
Yo, you good?
Don't just gasp and not say
Sega.
anything.
You gotta say this.
Right?
What game are you talking about? What game are you thinking about?
Did you say Sega?
Yeah, Sega.
Hey, let's get Power Stone back. No, fuck that.
Oh, please.
Bring back
Power Stone would be
Power
clean.
Stone is
Power
Capcom.
Stone would be clean.
I thought it was
It's
Sega.
Capcom. No, it's
Power
Capcom.
Stone's got
Boy, you
Capcom.
look like a Capcom.
Talk to him.
I do want that game, but that's Capcom.
So what, like Monkey Ball or Skies of Arcadia?
I'll blow
Monkey
you away
Ball, like, yeah, Skies of Arcadia is probably one. Just like, I was just happy that they seem to realize they should focus on what they have rather than just going for random things that might not work.
Someone in the chat just brought this up too. I completely forgot this game existed. Shenmue 3.
Oh yeah.
Is that a PlayStation exclusive or is that multiplat?
No, it's
believe it is.
multiplat.
Yeah.
Because we might see that during Microsoft's then.
Yeah, we could. Do you think Halo will be running on Scarlet?
I think it'll probably be a cross-platform thing, similar to what happened.
But when they show it,
It'll,
Oh, yeah,
dude,
when they
whenever
show it, for
when anyone shows anything, it's being shown on PC.
oh yeah, true.
They never show on their console because consoles suck.
They want it to look as pretty as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, Microsoft's gonna have such a good show. I'm so excited.
This E3 is
It's
just gonna be
weird.
great.
Yeah, it feels strange
These,
going into
like-
this, but I'm excited for every conference.
These past 2.5 years have been amazing for games, so I'm just waiting for the fall.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna
What
go
if-
through another 2015.
Well, don't you think that'll probably be next year for the other systems at least, because they're going to be focusing on new systems, and you'll probably get
Yeah,
one good launch
potentially.
game and a bunch of bad ports. So
What if Scarlet bridges the gap between console and PC? What if every Scarlet game comes out on Windows too?
It could.
I mean, I think
well,
they're
it probably
going-
will.
all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah,
They
Microsoft's
pretty much
been
started
doing
to
that.
do that.
So
Yeah, they pretty much started to do that. recently.
Yeah, wasn't the talk of their next system that basically like they're making one box and that each PC developer is going to make their own version of the box. So we'll have, NVIDIA Xbox, or we'll have like a Dell Xbox or whatever. We'll have
I
like
hope
different Xboxes branded by each of the different companies.
That feels like that's not going to work well.
I
'Cause
know
then you're
they're-
going to get like, well, this one runs slightly better, so why would you buy the other one? I don't
Right.
know.
I know they're kind of doing it already. I mean, like literally, like buying a Scarlet game is the same as buying a PC game.
Yeah, I think they'll probably keep that going.
Oh, like
could see that.
cross buy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. The Vita had that because they had to sell that fucking shit pile.
Which is a shame because the Vita actually was a pretty nice looking system.
It
Yeah.
was, but
Green, and it was fun to play
the
on.
issue is making a game for the Vita costs the same as making a game for Xbox 360 or PS3, but it's
Yeah.
sold for a fraction of the price. So why would you make a Vita game?
Somebody brought up, let's talk about Google Stadia. I mean, what is there to
not.
talk about?
No,
I
let's
don't
not.
think we need to. Yeah.
Did we not do a podcast where I got angry about Stadia?
Let's
think
not.
we
No,
did.
that was just me. I thought that was me and you just talking on Twitter.
Yeah, it was probably just Twitter. Like the long story short, the technology just is not ready for Stadia. It's just not possible yet.
Which seems crazy because if any company's going to do it, it would be Google.
That's what
I said.
that's what McDara said. But it's like Google's not big enough to change the fucking laws of physics.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying that if Google can't do it, nobody can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't
I'm
mean
saying,
that Google
I'm
can.
saying
Yeah.
I'm saying Google can't though.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm arguing that Google is just not capable. Like until all of the fucking planet has fiber internet,
Yeah.
it's just not going to be reasonable.
Well, then I guess if we're moving away from Microsoft and we're not talking about Stadia,
one
we
thing
skipped
real
EA.
fast. One
Like, do you
thing
want
real
to talk about
fast
EA?
with Stadia is in response to that, Sony and Microsoft actually teamed up to work on a streaming thing.
And
Oh,
Nintendo
yeah.
also dipped their feet into it, which
they're
is
gonna
why
do
I
it.
don't. Which is why I don't think MCC coming to the Switch is that crazy. It could be on this new streaming service.
Cool.
Streaming service about to be some dick.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get
right now?
Reach Shadow dropping at E3?
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
would be
can see
nice.
that.
Yeah, I could see that happening too.
Wait, what?
Reach, Halo Reach.
Because that's what they're releasing first for the collection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably. I could see that happening. So we are just going to skip EA then. Is that the general
really
They're not there.
Sports.
They're not there.
Yeah, they're not even on this countdown.
It's
No,
it's
there's
Bethesda,
there's a Fallen Order that they can show, which might be interesting.
but they're not there, so they can't show it.
I
No,
swear
but they have
were.
no. They have an EA Play before the Microsoft
Yeah.
one. That's why I said. Do you just
Isn't it
want
like
to
a week
EA?
before?
No,
They're not
it's-
going to be
I think
there, but
Sunday
they're going
or
to have.
Saturday.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's on the Sunday. They're gonna still show something, but like they're not gonna physically be there.
Dragon Age. That's all I want to see.
All right, that's all we need for EA then. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to Bethesda.
Wait, do we want to talk about what are they called? The indie company.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah,
PC
Devolver.
gaming show. Oh,
Devolver.
man.
Well, that comes after Bethesda. Bethesda's.
Oh, they're
before
after? I thought
Devolver.
they're before.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about
that's
Devolver
okay.
now. I don't think there's anything else to talk about.
Like, I've never watched their conference. I was just like, I'm good. I'll do something else.
Yeah.
All right, then Bethesda.
I mean,
Anything?
all I really see is Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, next Elder Scrolls.
Do you
Really?
think they're going to show that yet, though? Because I don't think they will.
Yeah, they said Elder Scrolls is after Starfield.
Oh, it's true. They used to do Starfield. I keep forgetting that game exists.
I mean, that's pretty much all they have. Like,
I mean, they'll
you
probably
show
talk
more
about
Doom and-
Fallout 76 updates.
And Doom.
Can they dig that?
Yo,
can they
Fallout
dig that series
76?
out- Can they dig that series out the grave?
Doom. Elder Scrolls Online. That's basically.
How are you
everything.
playing that shit so clearly through your mic like that?
We
I
have
have it
voice
set
mod,
up, Yeah.
that's how I do this.
Hey, send the link.
What the heck?
Send the link right now.
All right.
No, you don't want to download that fucking
Sound-
product.
Sounded like Roger's old voice before he switched mics.
Here.
Come on, man. I didn't ask for this.
Thanks, man.
I've been called a weenie enough already today. I don't need to be picked on by my friends.
We moving on?
Yeah, let's just move on. I mean, Doom Eternal, I know some people are excited about that. Didn't they already say that's coming to Switch too? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could actually see them announcing a Fallout New Vegas port for Switch during this thing.
That'd be really good.
That's
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah.
Why don't you think it's happening? I mean, they've ported over so many games already.
I don't think they're gonna bother with that.
Huh? New Wolfenstein, maybe? Did they already announce one?
I think they're not.
I think
gonna
there's a
do anything with New
Wolfenstein already
Vegas.
happening.
Oh, well.
I was gonna say I think they're not gonna touch New Vegas because Outer Worlds is being made by Obsidian, and like if you promote New Vegas, you're indirectly promoting their game, which is a competitor to you. So I don't think they're gonna do that.
All right. There you have it. No New Vegas. And moving on, because I don't think we had anything to talk about with Devolver Digital. Coming up at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on Monday is Ubisoft, which I think we all think Watch Dogs 3 will probably be there.
Yeah.
It seems like a lock. The Assassin's Creed Viking game that got leaked a while ago will probably be there too.
Yeah, boy.
What else? There was that roller derby game that leaked.
Oh, yeah.
VIP.
Honest, I forgot that Watch Dogs even had a sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what they're gonna focus on the most is Skull and Bones.
That's not out.
Oh, I forgot that game. I forgot about that game. I wanted that game. I'm excited for it now. I want to see more about it.
Also, like someone in chat said Beyond Good and Evil. They should probably talk about that a lot.
I don't think they're gonna. I think that they're gonna hold on that. Like,
Okay,
I don't think they're gonna show
fucking,
too much.
What's that wacky ass game? That what's his name was?
Okay, wait. We're talking about Ubisoft now.
That's
Yeah,
Stranded?
Ubisoft.
No,
That's not Ubisoft.
That's not
What the heck?
Ubisoft, bro.
What?
I'm just
No, we're talking
fucking-
about.
Getting
We're talking
getting
about
Death Stranding
the best
news
Ubisoft
in 2
game
days.
release.
I was
getting
just playing. I seen the
Oh
countdown
my
on
God.
Twitter. Yeah, I see that.
That's crazy.
We're talking about the best Ubisoft game released in the last 2 years.
talking about Assassin's
Mario.
Creed?
We're talking about Mario and Rabbids,
Rabbids
bro.
Kingdom Battle.
Yo, that game is
Yo.
actually fire though. Now
Facts.
we're talking, boys.
I said this on a bunch of other prediction videos. I'm saying it right now. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2 is happening
Let's
at this
go.
E3.
Okay,
it's
I
going to get
know about
announced during the
that.
Ubisoft conference, and we're going to have a focus on Wario Rabbids this time around. and
Let's
the Wario
go.
Rabbids going to be
Wow.
called Wario.
That is
because
way
the
too
Rabbids say
specific,
Wah.
bro.
I'm telling you that right now. It's happening.
That was way too specific.
This is like my Fountain of Dreams prediction that I made last year
He
with like
knows something.
Brimstart Depths. I'm
He
telling you, Mario
knows
Rabbids
something.
Kingdom Battle 2, Wario's Revenge or something. We're gonna get
got the plug.
He
Mario
knows.
Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2.
He got
It's gonna come out August 29th this year.
Wario's Rabbids. It
Who is
already
the plug,
exists,
bro?
though.
Who is the plug?
Wario already has a rabbit in the game.
Does he?
Yeah, it has a name. And same with Waluigi.
I got it.
They have names.
Well, we're
in
gonna
the
get actual Wario as a party member, and Axio.
Yeah, that's Wario
Those
and
are gonna be.
Waluigi.
Dude, those are gonna be. I said Axio. Those are actually gonna be characters that play alongside you.
I
in the
don't
next
care
Mario
what
Rabbids
the
Kingdom
game is.
Battle.
Let me get
Yeah, they lived.
Kingdom. Let me
At the
get
end of the
Kingdom
game.
Battle.
There you
2,
go. They
bro.
lived. You just said they lived.
That game is on the real. That game is fire. I don't care.
Oh, Kingdom
People
Battle's
be sleeping
amazing.
on the game.
The music is amazing. Everything about it's great.
Okay, but can I get multiplayer on that game? That's actually what I want. I want to body
go.
people.
Sure, local only.
And that, looking at the release schedule for things coming up on the Switch, August really is kind of an open slot right now. And that last game did come out in August, and we know that there's interest in making a sequel. Obviously, it made Ubisoft a lot of money. I don't think we're going to see a Starlink sequel anytime soon. So I feel like this is probably the next step.
Dead game.
Will we see any new Nintendo collaboration? Because they said they have a bunch in store.
They have a bunch in store?
Yeah, after they did Star Fox, they said they have more surprise Nintendo collaborations.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we
Nintendo
finally
said
getting
that?
a new F-Zero game?
No, Ubisoft said that.
Ubisoft F-Zero would be kind of crazy. Have they ever made a good racing game before?
Have they ever made a racing game?
Blur, Ubisoft?
They have to have one of them. They have to.
I think
can't-
is Blur
Rayman,
racing?
Rayman Dash.
Oh, they made the
man.
crew. The crew.
I just thought about something.
Oh yeah, that was Ubisoft.
I just thought about something crazy. Mario Rabbids
What?
Kingdom Battle is a strategy game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if
No.
There we go.
development? You think you know where I'm going with this? What if they decided to hand Pikmin to Ubisoft, and that Pikmin's actually being made by the Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle team?
No, but
would they do
Pikmin
that?
plays so differently than what
Yeah.
Mario. I don't know. That's a stretch.
It plays very differently.
I think it would be fine as long as they had a couple of the Pikmin head people.
I mean, Miyamoto was on stage talking about Kingdom Battle, so
Okay, Miyamoto is also fucking playing We Play
I thought you were gonna say fucking Codename Steam.
or We Music or whatever the fuck.
oh, we don't
that
talk
shit
about
was.
Codename Steam, man. I remember being in that press conference, the little developers roundtable. We're all going, "Oh man, Majora's Mask remake! This is gonna be so cool!" And then we're sitting there, and they say Codename Steam. Ugh, it was tragic.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else regarding Ubisoft? Move on.
Yeah, bro.
Steep 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. That shit's crazy, bro.
Prince of
let's go.
Persia.
Yeah, that shit. Sonic hasn't been good since never.
Ubisoft
Sonic
really
Mania
need to
was
step it up
good.
with Sonic, man.
I like Sonic Mania.
Yeah, I know. I just like fucking with Sonic people.
Yeah,
that
Sonic
other
Mania was great.
Ubisoft game, Mega Man. Like they need to put another one.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we got
You talking about Street Fighter?
Yeah, they gotta put Ninja Gaiden.
Square Enix is happening at 5:45 p.m. Pacific time on Monday. So again, they have the Sony slot this year.
Movie game, bro.
We're gonna have Final Fantasy VII remake stuff shown off probably.
Over PC.
Kingdom Hearts DLC. Well, yeah, who cares? All right, so, Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. We've got what else?
He's got a
probably
point.
more Switch ports for Final Fantasy. Maybe a World Ends with You 2 would be beautiful. I'd be happy to see that. Also, don't they have Tomb Raider and Hitman? So
Yeah.
maybe one of those games.
That's by Hitman's by IDOS. I think they don't.
Yeah,
own
they split.
IDOS anymore. Yeah.
They gave them the rights too.
Yeah. Then, of course, that Avengers game. That'll probably be shown off. They also already announced earlier this year that they're making a mobile prequel sequel to Octopath. And they announced that they're making a new mainline Octopath as well, so we might see that during their conference.
Okay, so I thought the hint. Okay, so the hint. There was an Octopath. Oh, we sold this many, and the hint casted a shadow, and it looked like Aerie from Bravely. So I thought that was a new. Bravely
I'm pretty sure
game.
it's a Bravely.
Yeah, didn't they like officially confirm Bravely's happening?
I thought they did
I'm 90% sure it's Bravely.
Maybe that's the game then. Is Bravely in the same universe as Octopath, or is it its own thing?
Well, it's no.
Okay.
I think it's the same.
It's like same
team,
development
but-
team and same very similar like art style.
Yeah, they have like the mechanics pretty much
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. And yeah, gameplay as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow tied the two together some way.
Brave Traveler.
It's
There you go. That's the name of the game. That's it. That's
hope
literally
not.
the name of the game. We're going to see it during Square Enix's conference, Brave Traveler. I don't really know. What
I'm
else
just
they
worried
could
because
show.
Square Enix been putting out some really bad games, like The Quiet Man. Anyone see that game?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Kingdom
Oh, I
Hearts
heard
3.
about that. I heard it was absolute trash.
How'd you hear about it, bro? You're deaf. You can't hear.
Are we? Is Death Stranding just not a thing anymore?
Bro, it's not at Square Enix's. Oh, I
No,
know.
I'm
It's
asking-
a walking
we didn't talk
simulator.
about- We didn't talk about it. If we didn't talk about it at Xbox, like where would it go?
Well, it's not an Xbox game. It's a
Yeah,
PlayStation.
it's Sony.
Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
that's why they're showing it off separately. I think it's going to be shown on the 29th or something.
Yeah, it's shown. It's being shown on Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
Noctis as a secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 3.
That'd be cool.
that'd be cool. We haven't had any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3 outside of the Moogles, so maybe there'll be like Kingdom Hearts World or something. Isn't the DLC supposed to focus on Zion?
Shion, yeah.
Shion, whatever.
From Duke.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, he's a
Zion, the
good
city
player.
where the Matrix happens, and that's like the last city,
Oh,
the
true.
last human city. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce their names. I didn't care.
Oh, should we talk about the Death Stranding thing?
Yeah, let's
That's
talk about
happening in
it.
2 days.
Yep.
I don't like the thing is with that game is like, who cares? What do we know about it?
I care. That should look crazy. This should go crazy.
Yeah.
No, that shit look like I'm
course,
gonna hold
Kojima
forward
did
for
say it like
24
that.
hours and occasionally press the
Say
X
it
button.
like that.
That's what that game looks
lying.
like.
That game looked like a trip.
That's how I know you lying.
That game,
That game looks like I'm about to just walk.
Great
It's so
story.
fucking. It's so fucking wacky. That I
Okay,
wanna try
great
it
story.
out.
Why don't I read a book instead?
But Kojima's never really made a bad game, has he?
That shit go crazy.
Every single one of the Metal Gear games made by him is good. So I feel like Death Stranding's probably also going to be good. Kojima kind of reminds me of Sakurai, which is like anything that he makes, it might look weird, but then you actually play it and it's great. Like I think if you would have said, "Oh, I'm making a one-button Kirby racer," and then we got Kirby Air Ride and it turned out to be fire, it's in Sakurai I trust, and Kojima I trust. Metal Gear Survive was not Kojima. I saw some people bringing that up. That was Konami after Kojima left, wanting to make a Metal Gear game, and they made that abomination. So
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to walking for 12 hours and pressing X every so
Alright,
often.
Okay, you can walk away from the goddamn PS4. Right? How about that?
I'm excited to occasionally press buttons.
All right. Well, since clearly we seem to be done with all that, let's talk about the thing that we all want to talk about, which is Nintendo. Their
Animal
E3 directors
Crossing
have
4.
Pokemon Quest 2.
We already know a lot. I mean, we know Fire Emblem Three Houses. They're probably going to have a final
Trash.
thing for Mario Maker 2. We're probably going to have something. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Hold on.
No,
Whoa,
trash at
whoa.
Fire Emblem. Trash at
Whoa,
Fire
whoa,
Emblem.
whoa, whoa, no,
Trash
go
at
back.
Fire Emblem.
Why?
Looks like fucking trash.
How?
Looks like a Wii game.
Oh shit!
looks
Here's the
fine.
art reveal.
It looks ugly.
I hate this so much.
All the character designs are boring as fuck.
Someone say fire?
No, they're not boring as fuck. They're bad. Let's get that right.
Yo,
Alright,
you're
what
You like
about
Fire
gameplay?
Emblem in modern day? Something wrong with you.
Alright, but what about what we
Might
know
be
about
eating
I hate
10x
Mario
cereal.
Maker
2 though.
I hate this.
Super Mario
Can I
Maker
get
2 is a
can I
good
get
game.
more? Can I get more?
Yeah, but that
actual
game comes out in
games
2
my
weeks. It'll be 2 weeks after E3. Mario Maker 2 is going to come out. I think the only thing we're going to get with Mario Maker 2, my bet, is that, they're having that Mario Maker tournament thing during the Nintendo World Championships. I think the final match that the two finalists will have to play will be in a new game mode. Yeah. So you know how there was that open slot during the Direct? I think it'll be like a new game mode. They're going to show it off during
Can we place our bets? What the game mode will be?
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yoshi's Island.
Mario
Mario
Sunshine.
Galaxy.
Ooh.
This guy said Mario
Hey,
Sunshine.
whoa,
You look
whoa,
like
wait.
this right now.
No.
Mario Sunshine look. Hey guys, Mario Sunshine and Mario Maker 2.
Don't say anyone looks like Pro Jared. First of all, don't ever say that about your friends.
That's crazy. You can't say that.
That's-
You don't
that's
wish that.
actually
You don't even wish that
insane.
upon your enemies, man.
That's actually insane.
That's insane. Man.
But yeah, I like the suggestions. I'm happy no one said Mario 2, the easiest fucking cop out.
I mean, they already did Mario 2. They showed it.
Yeah.
What? No,
What?
They
Yeah,
didn't.
and
They showed-
if you watch, they show Mario
No.
2.
What?
There's
No,
a
they
Mario.
didn't.
No, they don't. What
No,
the heck
they
are you
didn't.
talking about? No, they don't.
Hold on.
There's Mario
Find the
1,
direct
3,
link the exact
World.
Okay,
Mario.
no. When you
Nope.
watch it again. When you're watching it, it definitely.
I've watched
they
it
didn't-
60 times.
They didn't tell
Mario,
you,
are you
like,
there?
because they look. They took the picture of the screen, right? They definitely showed a style that was Mario 2.
Can you supply
No,
the proof?
they didn't.
Because no one else on the internet is talking about it.
Everybody would have already brought it up by now. We would have
Yeah.
10,
No,
20 Game
really?
Explain videos about it.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go find.
Yeah,
Give me the link
there's no
to the
Mario-
thing. I'm gonna find this. No, I'm gonna find this.
It's literally not there. Trust me, bro.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm gonna find
Anything
I'm gonna show you
Mario,
what I mean.
Look, we'll come back to you when there's a Pokken game mode, all right? Anyways, moving on.
No,
from
no,
Super
you
Mario
won't,
Maker.
because I started talking about it and you leave. No, don't do this to me. Nah.
So moving on. All right, we got Super Mario Maker 2. We got Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Luigi's Mansion 3 will probably be there. Okay, I guess that sums up how we feel about Luigi's Mansion 3.
I'm about it.
I don't want to talk about stuff we don't know anything about. Like, the only thing we know about Luigi's Mansion is because of Game Explain making a video about how it's in a hotel, and that's about it.
Link's Awakening. Here's a prediction. Link's Awakening is going to have a multiplayer mode because I feel like Link's Awakening, they can't just re-release in 2019. It's a Game Boy game. They might, who knows? But I feel like there's going to be a multiplayer Four Swords type component.
Excuse
to
me, did
Link's
you just say
Awakening.
Nintendo can't successfully re-release a game? Do you know what company we're talking about here?
I know. I'm just saying. I think
Nintendo could
they
re-release
would.
Donkey Kong and it would sell 50 million.
You're probably right, but I don't think they would. I think we're going to get a multiplayer addition to Link's Awakening.
That's not Mario 2, bro. That's Mario 3.
That's Mario 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Don't worry, it's okay. Oh fuck, I was gonna say something.
Metroid Prime Trilogy. Think we're going to get that?
No. Remember? Anyone remember Best Buy having Link's Awakening or Link to the Past remake?
Mm-hmm. That's real, by the way.
What the fuck is that?
That's what?
We're gonna see that at
That's
E3?
real, by the way.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
it's-
I don't know.
I don't think it'll be a remake. I think if anything, they just throw it on the eShop.
It said Link to the Past remake.
They're gonna remake Link to the Past and Link's Awakening and
That-
put them in one game.
I don't know. Maybe that's what it. I don't know.
That'd be
There's a
crazy. Why
bundle.
would they do that?
But it was on Best Buy's site alongside some other stuff.
Why?
Like
I mean,
not Astral Chain, something else.
I would break
That's
down
the
and weep
Prime
if
trilogy
that
and,
happened.
Persona on Switch.
Persona on Switch has to happen, man. Like vanilla Persona.
I think we're gonna get regular Persona on Switch.
Yeah,
not
that's what I
Royal.
think so too. Yeah.
And the only reason we haven't seen anything about it is because they're gonna show it at E3.
Yeah. I could see that.
Do you think we will see the new Monolith Soft game?
I hope.
I hope so
Ooh,
too.
that'd be
The
great.
new IP with the Night Girl, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I think might happen too. And I don't see anybody talking about this because we know so many of the big hardcore games going into this E3. I think there's going to be at least one or two surprise casual games, like a Nintendogs or a Nintendo Land or a Tomodachi Life or something like that. Because those games sold so much on their respective systems.
Yeah, okay,
and
but
considering
I
the
feel
fact
like-
that like Switch is a handheld, man, like they're going to have to make a new Nintendogs at some
I
point.
feel like Nintendo sold well because what else did you buy when you bought a DS?
No, because Nintendogs didn't launch with DS, did it? It came out like a couple months after.
There was I mean I had Nintendogs. I played a shit of the game, but I
lot
remember
of
there was like nothing else at the time Nintendogs.
But
came
did you
out.
see that game got announced for Switch back in February? There was some like weird new pet game that everybody was talking about on Twitter, and it came out and it was garbage because it wasn't Nintendogs. So I feel like Nintendo probably knows there's a demand for it. Those games sold so much. I could see them just saying, "Here's an eShop Nintendogs game."
Yeah, but okay, but you have to. There's no mic on the Switch, so you can't actually do tricks the same way. Like I don't know if that's gonna work.
You don't think they're gonna make some Switch peripheral that has a mic that you
I
attach to
feel
your
like
system or
fucking
something?
I
That seems like
think
a
Nintendo
Nintendo related
learned.
kind of thing.
I think they learned after the heart sensor that they're done with peripherals.
Maybe. But Tomodachi Life also seems like one that people really loved that on 3DS. that's a kind of casual, smaller experience I think they could throw on there.
If they don't announce DLC Fighter 2 at E3, they fucked up.
I think.
Right,
What I'm hoping is they do what they
go
did
ahead.
in Smash 4 and they just drop 2 of them.
So I disagree. I think they're going to drop one.
Yeah.
I think Erdrick. Here's what's going to happen. Erdrick. We all know the next character is going to be a Dragon Quest character, right? Okay, we get it. Turn it off. So the Erdrick Dragon Quest character will probably drop during E3. They will most likely announce that, show the trailer, and say it's available right now. And then I think what's going to happen is at the end of the E3 Direct, Doug Bowser, whoever else is going to come out and say one more thing. We're going to get
Bowser.
that. Well, yeah, I mean, he's the new president.
Oh,
We're going to get that little Smash logo.
I think we have the exact same thought.
Yeah,
I would
and
not
I
want
think-
them to release 2 anyway, because then we'd have a fucking drought.
Right. So I think the announcement for Fighter 3 will happen at the end of the E3 Direct, and I think it's going to be a Microsoft character, either Banjo-Kazooie or Master Chief.
Mike said the other day we were talking, and they were saying like Mike said like so Erdrick is
doesn't
popular
talk.
he's in Japan, popular in Japan, and then if they released Banjo for the West, it would like sate whatever. Dude, it's a sword fighter. Oh my god. That that shit. Or some other kind of popular Western character.
Yeah. I mean, Banjo would make a lot of sense, especially because this is something I was going to bring up during Microsoft. I'm going to bring it up here. I think one thing that's going to happen is, how they always have smaller announcements on Treehouse Live after the E3 Direct? I think the E3 Direct's going to end with a Banjo reveal or end with a Master Chief reveal. And then when it jumps to Treehouse Live, the announcement at Treehouse Live is that either Master Chief Collection or Rare Replay is coming to Switch. Whichever one it is.
Like that.
So
yeah, something like that.
That's what I want
It's going to be something like that.
Is, remember, before Smash Ultimate was out, it was like people went through the files.
Right.
And they found rare spirits that got cut from the game.
Right. Blast Core and Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah, so those 2 rare spirits on the the rare replay collection, how you scroll through the games.
Yep.
Those 2, like the spirits that were there, come before and after Banjo on rare replay, which sandwiches him. And he's just not there for some reason. You'd think Rare's probably most iconic character would be a spirit in a game that they're putting rare spirits into, but he's kind of just not there.
And at this point, it just seems like with the Cuphead release on Switch and that game doing so well, and then having already Minecraft on Switch, I feel like Microsoft acknowledges now we're just basically going over free money if we don't put these games on the Switch. People want to play these games, and I don't think we're going to get, outside of maybe Halo, like a big serious Microsoft franchise. Like I don't think we're going to get a Gears of War on the Switch or something like that. But I think Rare Replay and Halo would make sense.
Yep. And I think because Microsoft and Nintendo kind of just been pissing on Sony lately. I feel like the final just shit on top of the grave is Banjo 3 for Xbox and Switch only.
Okay, so that was the other thing I was going to bring up, which is that if we get a Banjo 3E announcement during E3, do you think that would happen at Microsoft's or Nintendo's if it's coming?
That's hard to say because you would have for Nintendo. Nintendo comes after, and they would obviously want to show that new game with that new character.
Right.
But then Microsoft would also actually. I think it would be better for Nintendo to show it because Banjo is much like it's a Nintendo styled game. People don't buy Xbox to really play Banjo-Kazooie anymore.
I think it would only make sense to just show up at a Nintendo's if Banjo was a DLC character.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all hinging on if Banjo's in. Same with Master Chief. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Because it could be either of them. Because Chief Collection on Switch or Banjo 3 on Switch.
Yeah. I really feel like, though, it's one of the two. We're going to get a really big Microsoft announcement. And I wouldn't be surprised, too, if we get a different exclusive look at the Cuphead DLC during the Nintendo headline portion of the E3 Direct as well. Just because that game is like #1 on the eShop in Japan already. Everybody likes Cuphead. So why not just show more? I mean, I would weep if Cuphead was a DLC character. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's popular enough yet.
But it wouldn't be for the same
I'd be so happy though. Well, I just want the music. Are you kidding me? That'd be amazing.
No, why not put a Microsoft character in? Don't limit the music to just that game. Like Persona, he's Persona 5 character,
true.
but there's
that's true.
So like, give us Chief or whoever, and then give us because there's stages that have like MISC music, so we could get Cuphead music there, Banjo music there.
That'd be
stuff
great,
like that.
man. Yeah, Minecraft. I mean, there'll probably be a Minecraft stage or assist trophy or something. Seems likely. But yeah, Microsoft it seems like there are a lot of characters left. I shouldn't say there aren't, but I feel like after Joker now, like, all the speculation stuff is over. I think it used to kind of be fun to speculate on things, and now it's like, who knows? Sakurai can do absolutely whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. And so the only thing to me that makes sense, like outside of a Sora maybe, for them to announce at E3 to be this huge deal would be something like a Banjo-Kazooie or a Master Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, are we all in agreement then? Microsoft Nintendo collaboration during the Nintendo Direct?
I could see it happening, but I wouldn't say it's guaranteed.
What do you think are like the guarantee surprises? I think we talked about Kingdom Battle, right? Kingdom Battle seems pretty much like a lock.
Well, I can't guess that because Nintendo does weird shit.
I don't know if it's a lock, but I would.
They've been doing such weird things lately. Like I could predict them maybe back during the Wii U, but now they're doing stuff like putting Zelda in Crypt of the Necro Dancer for some reason.
Right.
Oh wait, when does that game come out? I want to play that.
May, I think.
You can't really know what they're doing. They're doing really weird things, really non-Nintendo things.
Yeah.
I do expect them to really push hard for the expansion of the digital library on the Switch, considering that they're really going to want to push whatever the online is called, the family plan thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah. So it's like.
Well, do you think we're gonna get a new Nintendo Switch Online exclusive game similar to Tetris 99?
That'd be cool.
Maybe, but I think it's a little bit more likely that we're gonna actually just see them drop. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, "All right, you see these 10 games that you like? Go ahead. They're on the online store and they're only available for purchase if you already have the online store." Like kind of like how PS Plus does it, where it's like you can only get these games for free. Similar, it's not the same, but you know what I mean.
So we might get this game at E3. I just checked. It's supposed to come out spring 2019, and spring is ending.
What game?
The Zelda Crypt of the Necro Dancer.
Oh, you think they'll just shadow drop it day of?
Yeah, it's on Nintendo.com. It says spring 2019. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe they will. That'd be cool. They'd be a fun day of announcement.
There's also a bunch of fucking games on the eShop that have a date that have passed like months already, and there's still no word on them.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's just been so many games that have been announced and so many things that could get ported. I said this last year. I kind of feel like Nier Automata is going to get a Switch port at some point.
Yeah.
But I think that would be at Square's conference. I don't think that'd be. I mean, maybe they'd show it as a headline on Nintendo's, but I kind of feel like that'd be.
Smash.
That'd be incredible. Are you kidding?
Do you think we'll see a new Mario Party?
Not this year, I don't think. I kind of feel like Mario Kart and Mario Party are next year.
I mean, we still don't have a Mario Party on the Switch.
Yeah, we do. Super Mario Party.
That's the joke.
No, it's not a joke. No. That game is great. I like Super Mario Party.
Okay.
No, I mean that was his joke.
It is.
I know
great
it wasn't a good
if
joke.
You're playing
though.
offline.
Just
It's
saying.
not great online.
Right.
Oh, I play offline. Yeah, who plays that game?
If it's
online?
not online, it doesn't exist yet.
That's facts. It's 2019. Your game's not online.
Right. How
No
can
new
fucking-
friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Too many.
you want me to
Too many.
I
weirdos out
made
here.
a new friend today in Sir Toasty, so I think we can make new friends in 2019.
No, you didn't.
You're never gonna talk to him again.
Yeah, I will. He was super nice.
Nope.
I will. You
course he
watch.
was super nice.
You watch. You watch.
I better never see Sir Toasty in this
Okay,
chat
so
room.
so become Alpha Rad's friend then.
Well, that's not going to happen anytime.
Why not?
Doing that because it's different.
He's a nice guy.
Anyway, so let's talk about Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Look at him.
I gotta.
look at?
Oh, Mario Kart Tour kind of trash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
What's the game that we were talking about that said we had better? Shofu was. We were talking about how it has better online than Mario Party. When we were talking about it.
You talking about every game on planet Earth?
No, not every. Almost every game.
What game doesn't have better online than fucking Mario Party? And there it is.
So Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Oh,
Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
can you take that game online?
No.
Not having online is better than having
Okay.
shitty online.
Okay. You're not trying to flip these meat cubes.
It's true.
bro? Like,
It's true. If you have no online, I can't complain because there's just no online. But if you have dick ass online, why did I even buy this game?
Street Fighter V on release.
No.
Huh? That shit didn't even work.
At least I can play the full game, bro.
I'm saying Brawl Wi-Fi was pretty bad too.
Way better than Mario Party.
We can't go back that far.
Way better than Mario Party.
All right, then you got it. I don't know what you want from me. Fucking dick ass game.
Can I address a comment in chat? Because I feel like we get it like once an episode.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Someone asked Nomura himself if Sora was going to be in Smash, and he straight up said no. What is he going to say? Yes?
Yeah. Whenever people say that, I wonder if they were dropped at some point in their life.
Here's one thing I will say. Here's one thing I will say about maybe potentially upcoming fighters. I noticed this a lot when I was in Japan. Undertale is everywhere. Like everywhere.
You're gonna piss someone off. I'm just
I don't
so
care.
you know.
I don't care. Everyone's
gonna be like,
shop,
dude, that game's popular. I hate it.
Well, that's fine. Every video game shop everywhere had Undertale. There were like Undertale concerts that were going on. I feel like that might be one of the last reveals we're gonna get an Undertale character. I like genuinely feel really strongly
that popular. I can't like that game. Something fandom, something furries, something. All right, there. I think we covered all the ground.
Because when did Undertale come out? It came out in like 2015, right?
He doesn't have any fur.
When did the fighter ballot end for Smash 4? Was it the same year or was it 2016?
Yeah,
well, there's a popularity poll for Nintendo characters, and Sans placed higher than some staples. So that's
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Sans was up there with Mario and Link and Samus.
Yeah, I think Frisk and Papyrus were also on there.
Yeah, and Undyne.
Yeah, I mean that seems like something that might be a DLC pack character. I feel like it would be maybe pack 4. I don't think they'd make that the final character in the fighter pack.
No. The final character has to like leave a big bang.
Yeah. It's got to be something like a Banjo or a Sora.
Yeah,
like
Corrin.
Yeah, like
What'd
Corrin.
you say? Like Corrin, right?
You know what? You're right. Never mind.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
that's true.
It's gonna be. Cappy.
There you go. Great, Cappy. You heard it here first.
Gonna be Sea Viper.
Well, is there anything else Nintendo related? I think the one thing we didn't talk about was the potential for maybe Street Pass coming to Switch via the Switch Online app. Because you brought up earlier, Tito, that they want to do something to sort of sweeten the deal for people who have Nintendo Switch Online accounts. And now that 3DS is pretty much dead, there's no reason to just keep Street Pass on 3DS. And that's something that was popular, that they could easily release free games through Switch Online. And if you need Switch Online to do Street Pass, and that's through the app, maybe that'd be a good value incentive.
I would actually love that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Like when I first got a 3DS, I think the next like 4 or 5 conventions I went to, I spent half of my time just doing Street Pass stuff. Just it was such a cool.
I kind of miss some stuff. That's like, if the Switch had Street Pass, that'd be cool. If it had like even, I miss Miiverse almost. It's such a.
I wouldn't go that far, but
no, like not Miiverse itself, but something like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, fuck.
Yeah, I mean the Street
I
Pass
don't really
stuff
care for. Yeah.
Themes would be great. I would love themes.
See, that's something I don't
plays.
because like I'm on my Switch menu for about 2 seconds. I don't sit there like in awe looking at my menu. I don't get themes.
I just want things to look nice, man.
Folders, yes, sure, but themes,
Folders,
I don't understand.
definitely.
Yeah, folders.
Yeah, I want folders.
I'd like some more like profile pictures too. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I don't know why we
Smash
don't
has more
have any
profile
Smash.
pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll drop some
Just
profile
let us
pictures
upload
during
our-
E3.
And just let us run wild.
Yeah. Wait, well, I don't know.
Just like
I don't think they
I
should
like-
let us just upload our own. That'd be.
Yep.
I don't know
I
about
just
that.
like
That'd be the Wild
personalization
West.
elements.
I'm down.
Personalization elements for all my systems. That's why I like themes.
Yeah.
There's not a good way to do uploaded profile pictures on the Switch because it's like it's not like it's
I'm
easy
actually
to.
trolling. I'm actually trolling.
I know, but it's like there's not like there's an easy way to actually get like the file you want to use onto your Switch easily. Like there's not a good way.
Wait, are there really no Xenoblade profile pictures?
Nope.
I could have sworn Pyra and Mithra were.
I would be using those if
They're icons in Smash, but they're not Switch profile pictures.
Bro, they have the Yoshi's Crafted World Shy Guy with a cardboard on his face, and they don't have Pyra
Yeah.
and Mithra.
No, why is that a thing, but not Poochie from that same game?
There's
Why?
no Poochie?
No. Instead, we get that ugly fucking square-headed piece of shit.
Oh yeah, no, I guess not. They have all the ARMS characters.
Yeah.
I
For
guess
some
they're all
reason, but no other game gets that
Arms
treatment.
too?
Octolings. I
ARMS
know.
too?
I think it's too early.
I'd like to see Arms 2 with big changes.
You mean like the whole game?
I like Arms, man. I'm still defending
It
Roger.
has potential.
I love
It has
that game.
potential.
You'll never be a world champion. In
No,
Arms.
it's fine. It's fine casually, but people wanted to play competitively, and that's why they say it's trash.
Do you guys remember on the last Japan time when we made Mike the #1 Arms streamer of all time?
That's true.
Yeah.
Roger.
Of all time. Hold on. You were talking to him right now. That was me.
Roger.
Yes.
You know the tournament they're doing right now for Arms, where they're going character by character.
I did not know they were doing that.
Of course, he doesn't know about that.
I like Arms. I could. Shofu, you shut your mouth.
Say it like that.
No. I didn't say you didn't like. I said, of course you don't know about that tournament. Who does?
Oh yeah, no. I thought you were saying it like I wouldn't know. I'm the only other person on this podcast that likes it outside of Mike. So
That was so funny. Why'd you say
Yeah.
that? That's so funny.
Trying to get the,
wait, but
trying to
anyway,
get the
Mike,
image.
continue. Go ahead.
They're doing this right here, where
Okay.
they're doing a party crash every weekend
Hmm.
to see which character is the most popular, or like the one that wins the most. Do you think
Okay.
the winner is going to have story relevance in the next game, kind of like how
with
Mary was
Splatoon.
with Splatoon?
Yeah, I could see that actually happening. I
Alright,
mean,
let's
they
get
probably
Min
will
Min
have
for
to
the
plan
win-win.
something with Splatoon as well. I mean, wasn't there that building in the background of Splatoon 2 that has like a July release date on it? Maybe that'll be the final Splatfest, and it could be Off the Hook
Maybe.
versus the Squid Sisters or something.
Yeah, they'll probably do that.
Yeah, I could see them
Min-Min
doing
for the
that.
Win-win.
Min Min,
Let Min Min win.
Is that
Mechanica.
the bitch that's in a robot?
No,
Does
that's the
Mechanica.
noodle.
Mechanica lost
Idiot.
Ninja already.
Oh, she
So
did.
Min Min. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Min Min has to win then if it's Min Min versus Ninjara.
Ninjara is very popular though, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Min Min's
it's
great.
edgy.
Oh, I love Min Min.
Is it crazy to anybody else that we didn't get an Arms character in Ultimate? Is that crazy to anybody else?
No, I mean they have to
No.
save something for the next game.
I
that
said,
game's trash.
I said
mean,
that no,
yeah.
there's just no way.
They're too new. Sakurai
Yeah.
said that's like
Yeah.
the only reason they didn't get in.
Yeah, same with Pyra and Mithra.
I mean, it's not like he's not there though. He's there.
No, but like I think Pyra and Springman will probably be in the next one. Whenever we get a next one, could be years from now, probably.
You're never getting the next one.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we won't. Who knows?
I feel like no matter what happens, Nintendo will make another Smash game for a new system. It sells way too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like they're gonna make
for
another Street
Brawl. They
Fighter.
came to Sakurai and said, "Make this game, or we're porting Melee ourselves, and you won't have anything to do with it."
Yeah, I think they forced the fighter ballot too.
Man,
It's not up to Sakurai. Like, people gotta understand, nothing is his choice. Like, if Nintendo says, "Hey, we want this done this way," he says, "Okay, yes, sir."
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, people. I've seen people in the chat. I misspoke. I meant Rex with Pyra and Mithra. When I said Pyra and Mithra, I just assumed you meant with Rex. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get like a Xenoblade port to Switch, like the original Chronicles or X.
I feel like they said they wanted to bring over X, so I could see that.
There you go. I think that's about it. I think we pretty much covered everything. Any other last minute predictions before we wrap this baby up?
Let's get Phoenix Wright in Smash.
That'd be awesome. I'd love that.
How is he gonna be in Smash when Phoenix Wright about to be in Marvel?
No, but also just
Being
for the
both.
people in the chat,
Crossover.
just for the people in the chat, no, Sakurai did not pick the DLC characters. Nintendo came to him with a list. That's Nintendo's choice.
Sakurai did not have sex
We've
with his
known
cat.
that, Faye.
Just
We've
did
known
not
that.
Yeah, I
hear
don't.
his
People,
cat.
people are just fucking ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think specifically what happened is Nintendo gave him a list and then he picked from that list.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Is even if they said you could pick from this list, that's still Nintendo's choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the ones who gave him the characters.
Yeah.
Bro, people think Sakurai makes Smash Bros by himself entirely. People, they
Yeah.
think he is a one-man team. He just sits there and makes the game.
Remember when
Doesn't get
Smash
any help
Ultimate
from
League
anybody.
people were saying, "Oh,
What?
I'm so sorry, Sakurai,
People-
bro." Probably
that
chilling
is-
in a bar.
That grown
laughing
ass
his
man
ass
with
off.
millions of dollars. Just relax.
A bunch of people in the chat are saying, but he still chose Joker. So what? That was probably
So-
unrealistic.
no, Nintendo chose Joker.
Yeah, even if
Nintendo
he
gave him
chose
the
Joker
list.
out of the characters that Nintendo gave him, it was still Nintendo's choice.
He's the coach on a team that has a manager. That's basically
There you go.
what it is.
There you
Like,
go.
He doesn't,
Yeah,
he, doesn't own,
Sak-
he doesn't own the team. Like the fuck?
Sakurai's at the mercy of the company that pays his salary.
Hey,
Just like everyone else in here.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are bringing up Bayonetta 3. It's not going to be there. Their focus is going to be on Astral Chain. That's the big platinum game for this year.
Yeah, because
think
if
they
you
won't
show
keep
Astral
it?
Chain and then Bayonetta, then Astral Chain will explode.
Exactly.
But what if like when is Astral Chain comes out this year, right?
Yeah.
August, and to be
So-
exact.
So couldn't they just show a ton of astral change? Just like give us another Bayonetta trailer.
At anything, they
Nah.
could do it like a, I don't know.
Like a small
'Cause
teaser.
the thing
maybe,
is
but-
like Astral Chain is so new. It depends. If Bayonetta comes out like early 2020, then sure. But they can't be near each other really, because it's like established franchise against new baby.
Yeah. Also, to clarify for people, Sakurai chose Piranha Plant, not Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing some people saying he chose Joker.
When it comes to the money making decisions, it's Nintendo time.
Yeah. Yep.
We also haven't done a podcast
you
since
think I didn't
either
buy
of those
that
characters
game
got
because
added.
No, we did one after Piranha Plant got added.
Did we?
Yeah, definitely. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Piranha's awesome. I was talking about it's my new main, man. I love Piranha Plant. And I've stuck to it. I'm really proud of myself. I've stuck to Piranha Plant being my main since then. Normally I switch around, but I genuinely love Piranha Plant. I mean, we could talk about Joker if you want to.
Guess we actually didn't. Yeah, we didn't talk.
I
about
mean, the
it.
internet's pretty much said everything.
Oh,
that
Karis
said
is
about
clean.
Joker. Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm not too big of a fan, but he's all right.
Just
He
having
looks-
Persona music in Smash is great. I love it.
I definitely popped off when I saw I put it in my face myself. I wanted that song so badly.
The best Joker player in the world doesn't play Persona, and that's how it should be.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how it should be.
I just
I
think
wonder
it's
if
really
some of the
funny.
best. Go ahead.
If you put like Joker next to Ganondorf, it just looks hilarious.
Yeah, his model. He almost looks like a mod.
He looks like a twig, dude. He looks so out of place.
Hey, the game needed another twink.
Okay.
Is that a okay term to use in 2019?
What?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you know what? This is getting weird. Let's wrap this shit up.
I told you he was a weenie.
I'm not a weenie. I'm just trying to be careful, man.
It's a weenie time.
You really don't think I, of all people, would be using careful terms in 2019?
That's true. That's true.
You
We're
mean
out here
you're
respecting
wrong.
people.
What does that
All
mean?
right. So anyway, we have Beneath the Mask is actually
Means
a
I'm the
really
most
good
respectable
remix.
young man in this school.
He's lying. It
I don't know
definitely
about all
ain't
that.
me. But it definitely.
You said it's no, it's definitely not shofu. That's
Hey, I don't want to hear that from you over here charging people $50 to get unbanned.
but that's fine.
Shut up.
That's crazy.
That's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. There's nothing
All right.
wrong with that. If someone says mean things to
be
you,
back here next year for the next Japan time.
sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Where's Ricky?
You tell us. That's your man's.
I mean, I don't know.
So wait, we got a question in chat. Will Japan Time be back on iTunes?
I don't know.
What's on iTunes?
What do you mean?
What's Japan time?
The fuck's on iTunes?
TeamJapanTime.cool. Don't actually go there. I have
that's
to.
the end of the podcast, guys. See you next time.
It's broken.
Year.
No! Ah.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
Oh, that's clean. Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's just a fucking bop.
That's what I'm saying. Bump that shit.
Did you actually call this episode the annual Japan Time? Oh boy.
All right, I'm gonna go play Spider-Man. Goodbye, folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play some Final Fantasy. See you later.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go to
congrats
bed.
by the way, Mike. Mike, I saw it was your anniversary. Congrats, man.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. I just saw because your girlfriend put up Final Fantasy 14 pictures.
Wait,
and I
you're
was like,
married?
it's very
Are
cute.
you married, boy?
No?
He's married.
Okay, you know what? Me and Mike can be out here loving our girlfriends. All right.
Nobody said anything bad about that. What's good with you, bro?
You said, "Are you married?" You don't have to be married.
I was just asking. But
That's
you obviously said your girlfriend.